Now, I pre-dirty iced my cake because that's what's gonna make the fondant stick to the cake. And basically what you're doing is you're putting a thin coat of buttercream around your cake. And we call it dirty ice because of the fact that usually if you're icing it in buttercream, you don't wanna get any cake crumbs in it. But this, it can have a couple cake crumbs, so it looks, I don't wanna say dirty, but it looks not perfect. Some people call it a crumb coat, we call it a dirty ice. Either way, that's what you gotta do to make the fondant stick. So now you're gonna take your rolling pin, you're gonna roll your fondant on there. Okay, so now that we have that done, we're gonna unroll it right onto the cake. Easy. First thing I do is I kinda separate it a little, take my fondant smoother, and I'm gonna smooth out the top. Go nice and gently around, okay? Then I'm going to gently conform it to the cake, okay? So I do one side, and then I turn it, and I'm kind of like pulling out and pushing in at the same time. So you just kind of go around, and the lower the cake is in height, the easier it is to put fondant. The taller it is, the harder it's gonna be. But it's like anything else, practice makes perfect. So if you get any wrinkles in it, there's nothing really you could do about it. When you're pushing it down, if you have a wrinkle or you have a little tear, the best advice I can give you as a cake decorator is put like a polka dot on it or something. The more you play around and the more you try to ice a cake in fondant, the better you're gonna get at it. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a pizza wheel and I'm gonna trim off any extra that I have. And if you think about it, you still got a nice chunk of fondant. We probably only used half of what we used to roll out. So I'm gonna take my cake, I'm gonna take my turntable, put my cake on my turntable, inspect it for air holes, and just go with your smoother. Smooth it out, get it nice and smooth. And what this is doing, this is really pushing the buttercream and the fondant onto the cake so that it sticks and it's beautiful. And if you got any air holes, you just poke them with a toothpick and just run your smoother over them. Usually I pipe a border along the bottom to cover up where the board and the cake meets and it get like a perfect seam. And before you know it, you're gonna be rolling fondant like the cake boss, baby.